Hello, greetings. Thank you again tuning in for another topic. Just giving myself some time to collect all of the thoughts. I hope everyone had a good day. I think I haven't been on in a couple weeks, so I hope everyone had a couple of good weeks. Maybe even a month. Hello again, greetings again. This is Aurora, Divine Guardian 444, aka Divine Intuition 444. I want to start off today talking about one of my personal little successes, one of the things I take pride in, one of my accomplishments. And this month, I already made a year in intuitively choosing to not eat meat. So it's been 1 year. And it's been a great year, to be honest. It's been a crazy year. It's been a great year, but I literally do listen to my intuitive self, and I eat intuitively. I tell people this a lot, but I don't think a lot of people get it because they don't know what intuitive eating is, and I don't think a lot of people know that there is such a thing as intuitive eating. I literally get a craving for certain foods, specific foods, and those specific foods end up being something that I'm deficient in, but shows up in other people as deficiencies, which is a confirmation in my sense that my higher self was guiding me the whole time to eat like something as simple as avocados. And I am gonna touch base on a couple of stories that I actually do have and experience from just intuitive eating, but also that allows you to tap into your nature self, and you're actually directing yourself to healing yourself, you guys. Like, it's crazy. And I have a strong intuition, very much so that I can pinpoint down to what I'm requiring as far as food, and I end up doing it, and I end up getting it right every time. And I know that sometimes if I've already exhausted one type of food, I don't have a craving for it because I don't require it anymore. As far as my healing, as far as what my body is requiring for healing, I'm sorry, and it's actually comes up in another food. So it like the same type of food that I am being directed toward or having a craving for, like it'll be something very similar to what I was eating before, as far as like the how can I say, like the nutrients, the properties, the vitamins, like whatever it's good for, it's beneficial for is what it is. And it's amazing, like it's really amazing when you get here. So I actually started helping some of my closest loved ones, very personal loved ones, and I actually get it right, and I feel their energy, and they tell me certain things that makes me it just comes to me. Like, my intuition is like really off the chain, you guys. So I think that has a lot to not think, I'm sorry. I know that has a lot to do with upgrades and activations that have been happening recently. And not just for me, but for a lot of people. I've noticed some of my close ones around me, they're having activations, which is amazing. I love this time. Like, this is such a great time, you guys. Like, we deserve to be here. We deserve to remember who we are. Like, we chose this because we knew that this was the time. We had already knew that this was the time in history to be born, because we were going to remember and come back to ourselves. Like, it's so deep. Oh my gosh. Like, yeah, I need to stop being away from, putting up so like videos on a timely manner or on a consistent manner. I need to be more consistent. But I'm I'm really loving this time. Regardless of regard It's crazy. I just seen the numbers say 555, so 555 is actually a number that I've been seeing recently, you guys, so that's something to take note. That's the I feel like that's the frequency of what's happening now is 555. Because I keep seeing it, and usually I see certain sequence numbers when it's that type of energy for that month or that upcoming month. So maybe it could be for upcoming of November. I'm not really sure, but it's either this month or next month. So yeah, you can quote me on that. I'm definitely positive. I haven't been getting those wrong. So wow, it's been a year. Okay, no meat, and it's not a coincidence that I started last year before COVID even started, you guys. That's the crazy thing. Like, I want to tell you guys, I'm gonna break it down how intuitive myself is, like how intuitive I am with myself. Okay, that I tend to eat in the direction of what is gonna benefit me. I think Bay is coming, so hold on. Yeah, he is. Hold on. So I tend to eat. We're gonna turn this one on. Oh, see me more. All right, we just switched rooms real quick. So I tend to follow what my body is requiring, but what my higher self tends to guide me toward. So last year is when I stopped eating meat, and that was in October. I swear, you guys, like, it was in October, and it was right before COVID hit. And that's the crazy thing. So everyone was directing it, everyone is making it a big deal because it actually started in November of last year. So the crazy thing is that I actually stopped eating meat before that because I kept getting a push to. So I decided to stop eating meat, and it just so happened that now it's a year and all of this stuff is happening. And it's almost like my higher self knew the time has come, okay? 2020 is right around the corner, and that year is gonna be on and popping. So you need to be higher frequency. Now, the intuition comes as the fact that once COVID hit, everyone is talking about keep your immunity up, and I was already taking elixirs like like colloidal silver. I had ordered a colloidal gold, but I'm sorry, monatomic gold, but I didn't like it. I didn't like, I'm sorry. I just didn't like it, so I stopped taking it. I just need to find one that actually suits me. But I kept with the silver because silver is the immunity. So I had been doing this stuff for a while already. So I get directed and pushed in certain things where certain things catch my eye, or I actually get a craving for them. And this is all naturally. So when you start to go ahead and when you guys start to come to more to yourself, these are your gifts. Your gifts are natural intuition. Not just that, but you get directed in the sense where your gifts direct you to heal yourself before others so that you can heal others. So it's almost like self self awareness of regeneration, or certain requirements for regeneration. That's exactly what it is. It's like you've, I guess the best way to say it is that like we've come, well, some of us have come to a point where we've had a quantum type of accelerations or activations, I guess you can say. But I want to really say accelerations because it gets down to the point where my stuff is very specific. Like I'm very specific about like what I do eat and what I don't eat. And lately, I've did a whole reset. Like I reset everything. So now I have to be even lighter. Um, Now I'm only requiring like a very I'm only requiring a very natural food. And right now I'm really wanting more fruits. So fruits are holding a higher vibration. And I haven't I do a shake, but it's and not the shake that my body is requiring. It's actually requiring the fruit. So I have to eat the fruit. So it doesn't want me to drink it in a shake anymore. It's actually I've being adverse to shakes lately, which is kind of weird because I've been doing shakes for a while. But it's like I said, my body tends to find other ways of trying to stimulate the introduction of certain nutrients and certain things that I do require in my body. So it's like, we're tired, we can't do it like that anymore. We need to like change it up. So it's my body actually doing all this by myself. So now it's me wanting to eat fruit, eat. Before I used to just put everything in a shake and I'd be good to go. But no, she's like, no, we're done with that. So you guys, I encourage a lot of people to lessen their portions of meat if you can, because a lot of studies, a lot of health studies have shown that meat. And I'm not trying to scare anyone, but a lot of people don't want to talk about it. I'm ready to talk about it. Everyone has a right to know. If you don't know, you're going to know right now, because I'm like an avid student and a teacher all in one. So, it's something that I have a push to share. But, meat actually holds a lot of carcinogens and bacterias and parasites, and I mean the list goes on and on, you guys. Like I don't really like to talk about meat, but we're gonna discuss meat because this is my subject right now. And I absolutely applaud anyone who you know who's digging into that lifestyle, because it is a lifestyle. You can't just do it for 1 month and be done with it. You know, results come with persistence and discipline, So if you don't have persistence, but you have the discipline, like you'll get somewhere, you know. But the persistence is the actual like push. It's the long drive. Like it's that's the winner right there. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I wanted to tell everyone, I want to share a couple of stories about my about me being on the journey of not eating meat for a whole year, and how life changing it has been for me. The things that I have experienced, and how a lot of people see the change in me, which requires them to be very open minded more than they were before. Because it's almost like I break down a lot of stereotypes. I break down a lot of like misnomers about being vegan or being vegetarian. Um, you know, you're supposed to, and like I tell everybody, I mean, like, I eat according to what my body requires, and she fluctuates all the time. That's just it. She fluctuates all the time because she's always requiring something different. You don't ever know what you're requiring all at once. You know what I'm saying? There might be certain specific things that you're actually running low on and that your body is wanting more of. So that's when you start to get specific cravings. Like my specific craving all of a sudden just came out of nowhere is olives, you guys. And when I looked up olives are phytonutrients. Okay. So that's for anti aging. That's everything to do with what we're dealing with 5G. And that's the crazy thing. You know, at first it was avocados. I love avocados. Anyone who knows me, I'm the avocado queen. Okay. But I actually kind of like stepped back from the avocados, and I started realizing, like, you know, like I like my avocado, but I'm not wanting so much of it anymore. And I can go kind of, you know, like some time without it when I couldn't before. So I'm starting to realize, like, yo, I think I pushed on to, you know, olives. And if anyone knows, I have an all organic jar straight from Italy, and they sell it at Costco, you guys. It's amazing. They're amazing. They taste so freaking good. Like, okay, I can't get lost in food. Uh, Hold on, you guys. Love you, babe. I'll be there in a minute. I gotta go. Let me hurry. Oh my god, he just killed my whole thing. You guys didn't hear that. So I am going to he's being disrespectful right now, and I don't like it. So like I was saying, olives, right? We were talking about olives. Okay, you guys know I love olives because I'm craving them. But my whole point is that you want to get to the point where you are so sound in your mind that nothing, not, I hate to say it, I don't want to say it, but nothing's fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing is coming in between you. And I got so sound in my mind where I'm able to literally hear what my higher self wants. And she's literally able to direct me, which is the most amazing thing, because what I touch and what I grab and what I do, nothing is wrong. Like, it's a confidence beyond confidence. It's like a knowing without knowing of knowing. A knowing without knowing of knowing. So it's complicated to say, but you know, I started realizing that we all have this. We all have this. We can all do this, and we have to reprogram ourselves. This might be a little long video, so I just want to give any forewarning. You know, I'm not going to be talking about anything really too, how can I say, like, inappropriate. That I think that was the most inappropriate part was, you know, the BF. I'll deal with him later. I apologize on his behalf for anyone who took an offense with anything. I'm offended, so I'm gonna beat his ass later. But so like I was saying, um, everyone can do this, and we all have the capability of tapping into our higher self, and our higher self who directs us is being directed from something higher, which would be source. And you guys got to remember that we are conduits naturally. So the fact that I can do this, you guys, just means that there is a line within us. Okay, there's like a border, is what I want to say. But there is like a division of like a border, okay, between yourself, like your, I want to say ego self, and like your spirit self, or like your higher self and your physical, like where your higher self and your physical self meet. You know what I'm saying? That there's a border there. And it thickens, okay? It just depends on how far away you guys are from yourselves. And then it shrinks. And the more that it shrinks, eventually it becomes gone, you guys. Eventually it becomes so thin that there's like nothing there, which means that you've already become in unity with your higher self. It's a marriage, you guys. It's a marriage of your higher self to you. And your higher self is what they don't want you to tap into. And I keep saying this because I'm not going to get off of it until like a lot of people understand that this is what life is all about. This is what life is all about, you guys. Like, we're giving you the keys. Everyone is giving everyone the keys. All the only thing that we keep doing is we just keep reiterating it in different ways for everyone to be able to receive it at different angles, if that makes sense. And it should, because a lot of us know in the spirit community about angles, and angles are just different viewpoints, okay? So, another thing is building yourself, okay? Not the self that was programmed through indoctrinations of the US government, aka CPS, or schooling, or, like college, job institutions, like anything like that, Wall Street. I'm like, whatever is part of the how can I say, the financial foundation of the US government, because everything pretty much is federal, right? We have nothing really belongs to us. But so I lost train of thought right now. Damn. It'll come back to me. Okay. So I guess we're just going to move on from there. We're going to talk about the fact that I'm not trying to shun people who are eating meat, because a lot of us do require meat. A lot of us do require meat as our supplementary not supplementary, in our regular dietary needs. Just in our regular dietary structure, we, like, some of us do require it. But it's all in moderation, you guys. Like, everything is moderation. You don't have to eat meat every day, is what I want to say for a lot of people. And I'm not trying to have anyone take offense to what I'm saying, but it's the truth. You can go a day without eating meat and you will be okay. Okay, but it's everything is in moderation. And if you remember, when you go to the doctor, what does the doctor always say? You shouldn't be eating meat more than like one, or red meat more than one time a week. And that's the truth, because red meat is one of the hardest things to digest, especially steak. Ugh. Like steak, like like steak, you know, like not, I mean, you have like skirt steak and stuff like that. I'm talking about like the real pieces of freaking big steak. I don't know what the heck the pieces are, you guys. I'm not a meat eater. But like I was saying, like real thick pieces of steak. Those are like really bad. It takes a long time to digest. And even though it's high in protein, we shouldn't even be consuming blood anyways. From any animal like that, it should actually be fully drained. But I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and do the research because some of y'all need to get up on your research game. Um, you know, my BF calls me a little Buddha, but that's because I love to research and I'm always reading, always reading. And that's not the only first person who's told me that too. You know, my sister has told me that as well. Like she says I'm her little walking encyclopedia, but that's because you guys, I love the research, you know, like I love to be ahead of stuff and I love to know my stuff. That's just me. That's just one of my habits. And it's one of my skill sets. So, you know, I want to talk about the energies real quick. Like I said, shout out to anybody who's celebrating, you know, not eating meat. It's a accomplishment more than anything. It's a personal gain. It's it's a structure. It's a discipline. It's a mindset. So you know, it's so much things that go into not eating meat. But I want a lot of people to kind of give people that do eat meat recognition. I mean, wait a minute. I said that wrong. I want people who do eat meat to give people who don't eat meat recognition because, you know, we've been trained to eat meat and we have actually grown a dependency on it. So, you know, you got to train your body more than anything to reverse that dependency, and all that comes with love, baby. You got to self-love yourself. And self-love is the main key, and that's the main reason as to why I stopped eating meat. So, like I said, I'm an intuitive eater. That's why I named my, that's why named my YouTube Intuitive Guidance, Guardian. I'm sorry, Intuitive. Oh my God, Divine Intuition. My bad, you guys. I'm like jumbling some thoughts in my head. Divine Intuition 444, okay? I put that up there for a reason because my intuition is off the chain. She's my warrior. She keeps me grounded and she knows exactly what I need without me having to stress about it. I don't stress about a lot of stuff nowadays, and a lot of people shouldn't either. You know, I feel like self love is the best medicating love that you could only give yourself, that nobody else could give you. And that's the damn truth. I ain't trying to hear no way about it because ain't nobody gonna know what you need more than you. So that's why I say I love me, I trust me, cause she got me. Okay. So I'm gonna hit one story real quick about how intuitive eating helps you, okay? And how it could actually help and benefit the others around you because it is a gift more than anything, and it is a gift that you actually should be sharing. And I do this, I do share. But for this particular story, this was something that I didn't realize was an actual issue with this particular person. So, you know, I'll just jump into it real quick. I really don't want to drop out some names, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to put her on blast, but I'm just gonna say her, okay? Because I know she might feel some type of way if she ever does see this video. So I don't want to like make her feel uncomfortable, and it's all respect and love. So we're gonna respect people, and we're gonna consider them in advance. So you know, I know someone who you know, has she has not she has a couple of medical things, one being diabetes, and then I think that's it, and then maybe like one being like low iron, but I think that's just a dietary kind of deficiency. So, I actually keep a very close kind of connection or relationship with this person. And, there it was a week where I started just eating avocados out of nowhere. I'm like, okay, I want avocados. Like, I'm really into avocados. And I had been eating avocados for at least 4 days. And it was really crazy. And this is why my number is 4, okay? I had been eating avocados for like 4 days, and it was pretty trippy because, one day, my friend, she ended up having like a blackout, and she ended up like passing out right before she had to go to work. Like, she was leaving work, she left out the house, and she like blacked out like right in front of the house. Like, she didn't even get down the stairs. Like, luckily she didn't even go down the stairs, like, what a blessing, or what a blessing, sorry. But the crazy thing is that she had went to the hospital because she didn't know what was going on. So she went to the hospital, and they told her that she was in lack of magnesium. Magnesium. I remembered it. And, one of the things that I was looking at in avocados was, I believe avocados are packed with magnesium um, or manganese or something like that. Like, it's something that has to deal with magnesium. So I was like, wow, that was confirmation, and since then, I actually share everything that I receive now because, I don't know if that pertains to me, to just me and another person, but, like, I don't want to take that chance. So, like I said, like, it is a gift, and it requires responsibility, but I have another one. I could go ahead and I can go ahead and say it, but I actually wanted to talk about some other things real quick. But yeah, I wanted to talk about some other things real quick before I get off because I have someone who's hounding me, and he wants some attention, so I have to hurry up and get off. But you know what? I'm just gonna end this real quick. I just want to share that with everyone. I'm gonna come on again, and I'll go ahead and I'll finish up the thoughts. Because I do have a lot that I want to say, but I don't want to be rushed, and it's not fun for me to be rushed when I actually enjoy talking and taking my time. So, I just want to go ahead and thank you guys again for tuning in. Um, I want to encourage everyone and anyone. Oh, hey, I wanted to go ahead and shout out one of my friends, one of my girlfriends. She knows who she is. She called me up today, and she was like, "Friend, I want to go ahead and I want to become a vegan." And I like was jumping inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just jumping inside because that's something I had been telling her that I think would be really good for her health. And she came to me because she knows, I'm a writer, and I don't eat meat. So she is listening to herself, and I'm so proud of her. And I encourage everyone to do the same, because Just because we've been trained, I mean, your body actually reacts to certain things. You guys listen to that. I keep telling my friend that she's starting to get that, and I love that about her. But you know, you guys, listen to it. Listen to your body. If your stomach starts to like turn, you shouldn't be having it. Not at all. If you start to get like really gassy, you shouldn't be having it. Those are signs of it doesn't sit well with you. Those are signs that it's inflammation, or it's creating inflammation. So you want stuff that digests with no problem. That's what's cohesive with you, you guys. Start listening to that. Even Doritos, even chips. And you know what's funny is that sometimes you won't feel the pain, but you'll hear like your stomach turning, or you'll hear like the acid, or like stuff like that. Even though you don't feel it and you hear it, pay attention to that as well, because that's another sign. Our body, if it's cohesive with us, it shouldn't be doing that. I mean, that's because it's actually reacting to something in your stomach. So things that are cohesive with your stomach, they actually just, they break down with the acid, and it's not popping. It's not popping, okay? If your stomach is popping, it's not popping, okay? I'm gonna tell you just like that. But we gonna stop, because I'll start rolling. I'll start like getting into the roll. I'll start rolling. I'll start going ahead, and I'll start cracking jokes here and there, and then I won't stop. So I don't want to get into like rolling into cracking jokes. All right, guys. I think that was everything I had to say for now. Like I said, I'll get back on. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening. If you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and comment down. And I don't say this enough, and I think I need to, because I don't I don't promote myself as much as I should be, like other people do. I just feel like the content should promote itself, And but you guys, if you guys liked what I said today, if you guys actually like my channel, if you guys find that some stuff resonates with you, and it doesn't have to all resonate with you, but at least some stuff, because I know I touch on quite a few things so far, and I know that some things are actually resonating with a lot of people. So if it resonates with you guys, like, share, subscribe. I don't say that enough. I'm gonna start. It's like I have to program myself. I don't want to program, but I have to in this sense. We're gonna get into that too on another day. But yeah, like, share, subscribe if you like what you see. If you like what you see, I'm not playing, but I'm playing. If you like what you see, if you like what you hear, if anything resonates with you, you guys take what resonates with you and then leave the rest. Drop a comment down below, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you again for tuning in. Peace to everyone. Ashe to everyone. Love, balance, and wholeness. Thanks again.